I took 3 days off.
3 days!
And Bandai was ready to release the biggest news dump they've ever done in Shinobi Striker. This happens every single time. But what is going on? What am I even talking about? I'm gonna go through all the Shinobi Striker news in case you missed them, but also give you my take on them in case you've already seen them and you're just interested in what I have to say. The big headline is that Season Pass 6 and Season Pass 7 were both announced. And the two seasons are coming out this year, but each season is looking a little bit smaller with only 3 characters apiece. If we look at the history of Shinobi Striker, Seasons 1 and 2 had 9 characters each before they reduced the number to 5 on Season 3 until the latest Season Pass. Now it seems that they're shrinking it again, this time only to 3 characters, but since they're releasing both seasons this year, you could easily interpret this as like a 6 character season. I do not think that this reduction in number means we're getting less characters at all. In fact, we're gonna be getting more DLC more regularly. The one thing that might be affected is the pricing. How expensive is a character if you buy the Season Pass? Seasons 1 and 2 cost $30, but they had 9 characters each. Seasons 3 through 5. Seasons 3 through 5 cost $15, but they have 5 characters each. This means that the cost per character actually went down from Season 2 to Season 3. It used to be $3.33 per character, and now it's only $3. Hopefully, they keep making the Season Passes more and more affordable, but if they want to keep it at the same price, this season would cost you around $9. Not $9.99!
Do not fall for that!
Although that wouldn't be horrible either. We would just be going back to Seasons 1 and 2 pricing. And keep in mind that it's not just the number of characters. Personally, I think that the quality of the DLC has been getting better and better with each season. Even though it feels like most of the popular characters have already been picked already, even when it's someone that I'm not a fan of, I think their jutsu are really cool, and to me that increases the value of the DLC. And they do mention it in the news post that since the 2 season passes are coming this year, we have decided to offer each one a more affordable price. But they don't specify how much cheaper it is, so it could be the $10, it could be less, we'll have to wait and see. Plus, there will also be a season pass bonus for each season, which is really cool. Back on Season 5, we got the Rasengan Unison, which was that defense type ultimate. But if the seasons are smaller, that means we'll be getting these types of bonuses more often. And they also posted a bit of a timeline for Season 6 that starts in the spring, which we are already in spring, and it goes through the summer. And Season 7 is starting in the fall of this year and ending in the winter. Though I will say that winter 2023 actually goes until March of 2024. But more on that later, because there's something else we need to look at before we start predicting dates, and I will give you a full release calendar because I think it's pretty obvious. Season Pass 6 has the theme of Chronicle, which could mean anything. Every time they come up with one of these themes, it's like, whatever. But unlike the previous seasons, we will know who the 3 characters are by the time they put this on sale. They'll just reveal all of them right away. You remember Season 5, where they revealed the first character, but the last 2 characters as well? Well, there's only 3 characters now, so it's basically that again. Now, during these 2 seasons, they will also be releasing a new kind of DLC. So far, all the DLC have been new characters, and those characters bring new cosmetics and new jutsu, but starting this year, we will be getting a new kind of DLC called the Special Ninjutsu. Basically, you are buying a single individual ninjutsu instead of a pack that comes with a character. But these sound like they are unique jutsu. It's not like you can choose to buy the character or one of the character's jutsu. No, this is a brand new jutsu that is not available anywhere else. They are completely separate, and they even have their own theme. The theme for 2023's Special Ninjutsu is an Elder Reborn Kage. Please look forward to updates about what ninjutsu the previous Kage will bring to the battlefield. I think this is genius. Think about the next season passes. We only have 6 character slots. They can bring you some really hype jutsu from the previous Kage without having to spend one of those slots in those Kage. Instead of giving you a character that fans wouldn't be happy about, they can still give you popular characters and then on the side give you the jutsu that you actually want from the Kage. So think of the 3rd Raikage, for instance. Personally, I don't want him as a new DLC character, but if you give me a teleportation jutsu with some electricity effects, I think I'll take that. Think of the 2nd Mizukage. I don't think it would be too exciting of a character to add, but having some of his genjutsu, maybe with a clamp, that would be awesome to customize our own character. And now they can do all of this thanks to their Special Ninjutsu, and that's a really big deal. There will be 6 Special Ninjutsu DLC released throughout the year. The timing of the release will be staggered, so they don't come out on the same month as the DLC characters, and they say they'll release those roughly every 2 months, and with this info, we actually have a full release calendar. We get a new character in April, June, and August for Season 6, and a new character in October, December, and February for Season 7, with a Special Ninjutsu DLC landing in the months between the releases starting on May and ending in March. And just like that, we've got monthly updates from now until the end of the fiscal year. Now, the one thing I don't know is if we'll get a character first or if we'll get a Special Ninjutsu first. Because if we get Special Ninjutsu in April, then this whole calendar has to be flipped around. And like I said, I think this idea is absolutely genius. There's only one tiny thing I don't like about the Special Ninjutsu DLC. I don't think any of this is included in the season passes. I think it's a completely separate thing, and I think the monetization in this game is starting to get a bit out of hand. You pay for the game, you buy the DLC, on top of that you got a shop with rotating items and a gacha system. Now we're adding another DLC on top of it. It's a bit too much in my opinion. If you want to get everything in Shinobi Striker, it's starting to get a little bit ridiculous, and I like getting everything that a season has to offer when I buy a season pass. That said, we don't know how much the Special Ninjutsu DLC will even cost. We'll have to wait for more info on that, but if one character costs about $3 when you buy a season pass, I cannot see a single jutsu being worth more than $1. I doubt they'll sell it for $1, but if they do, hey, fair is fair. Now, part of what made Season 5 so good was the fact that they added 3 whole new maps to the rotation, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Season 6 also comes with a new map, and since the season is shorter, we might be getting something very soon on Season 7 as well. But for now, we actually got a little preview of the new Hidden Rain Village map. It has a new teleportation gimmick. It's got these blue points, which will teleport you vertically in case you want to go up or down a building. And then you got the yellow teleportation points, which will send you far in the direction of the arrow. From the little preview they put up, it looks like it's extremely fast to use. You barely have to stop and charge to be teleported. So I can see this being a very good tool for escaping battles or running with a flag. The website mentions it being good for ambushing people too, and let's be honest, climbing the buildings in the Hidden Rain stage is the absolute worst, so I'm happy they made these elevators. Around the entire stage is this huge pipe with multiple entrances and exits. Looking at the overhead map, it looks like it's really out of the way. I don't think a lot of action will be happening there in some game modes, for instance Space Battle or Flag Battle, unless they actually have a base inside the pipe. I don't think we'll ever go there, but I can see this being used a lot in Combat Battle, for instance, by teams who just lost a team battle. They might use the pipes to regroup and ambush a team trying to chase them down. Looks very unique. It's got a new gimmick. I'm excited to finally try it out when Season 6 rolls around. The news post ends with some small tidbits that are also really good. They mentioned their anti-cheating system started back in 2022, and they've been increasing the number of bans this year and are still working on even more anti-cheating measures. And also they're making it easier to obtain some items like old costumes and accessories that were available for a limited time, but now are pretty much impossible to get. They want players to have access to those as well, but they're still working on how that's going to happen, so they don't have any details to announce. And then they have a final word to thank the players for sticking with Shinobi Striker for so long. It's going to be 5 years of Shinobi Striker in August. They had no idea it would last this long, and honestly, neither did we. But it's good to see their awesome work being rewarded. You can tell that a lot of these changes are happening because of player feedback. A lot of these additions come directly from the community, and it's really good to feel heard. However, what did we ask for this season? Huh? We would very much like either one, a new game mode. I've talked about a 1v1 game mode or a battle royale with a forest of death Chunin exams twist. Or if you don't want to work on a new mode, custom lobbies. Let me help you push your game further. You give me custom lobbies where I can invite players, choose the game mode, choose the map, and spectate those players while they are battling each other, and I will give you this game's vision. We will find
the world's strongest shinobi.
I promise you. But we cannot do that without custom lobbies. So take whatever map you're working on for Season 7, put a pin in it. We got 4 maps in the last year. We are good. And start working on this feature. Custom lobbies, please. The community would be so grateful. Not only the top players who will be competing, but also the casual fans will enjoy watching Shinobi Striker at its highest level. And right now, it is really hard to do, borderline impossible. And that's the update for Shinobi Striker. It's really incredible how much this game is getting. I am happy to see it thrive like this. I'll update you once we know which characters are coming out for Season 6, but if you want to see my prediction, check out this video. I guess it's now a prediction for Season 6 and 7, and it's missing a character, but it should still give you an idea. Alright, bye.